Hey everyone, I hope you're all well. Well, it is end of week 2 on Sustain Physique. I have just arrived in Oxford and checked into my hotel room. And I am full of the joys of spring today. Really happy with 2 weeks worth of progress. I asked my little girl to take my photos this morning because Martin was away, and usually I get the photograph of my back view and my eyes instantly go to the top of my back, which is an area where I'm probably my biggest, where I hold a lot of my weight, and I usually go, oh, no definition, still no definition. And this has been going on since the start, really. Everything else seems to have toned up, and you know, I see muscles coming through, but the top of my back, never anything. And today she took the photo and I looked at it and I couldn't believe my eyes. I couldn't believe that in the space of a week from last week's photo I could see a huge difference, and I was really happy with what I saw. And it just shows that, you know, with the right nutrition and the right exercise plan, you can make a difference. And I then got on the sad step. I'm having to weigh myself every week, which is not my favourite thing because I'd kind of come away from the sad step. But I did, and I have lost in 2 weeks 9 pounds. 2 pounds of that was the gain that I'd had on holiday, which really means I've lost 7 pounds of fat or whatever I've lost. And I was a bit astounded by that in a 2-week period, and I thought that was quite a lot. But then, you know, I got thinking about it myself this morning, and for the last 6 months really I've been pretty much on maintenance calories. On Train Eat Gain I was on really carb heavy macros, and you know, at the highest calorie amount I was on sort of 1950. Then had 2 months of doing the SAS plan, where again it was high amount of calories, maintenance calories. And now on Sustain Physique I'm on 1600 calories a day, so it's a, you know, it's a real drop from where I was, so I would expect weight loss off the back of it. But I queried it with James and said, you know, is this too much too soon? Am I going to be messing with my metabolism? And he assured me that you can see that I've built muscle. So I'm not under eating to the point where my body's having to eat the muscle in order to sustain itself. You know, I'm building muscle, which means that some of the weight that I have lost will be fat, and some of it might be water, on the basis that I'm not eating things like rice cakes and carb killers, which I'd started to eat as part of my plans, you know, and having snacks every day. So the snacks have now been cut out, and I'm having 4 purely clean food meals made up of whole foods every day, and that means that while I'm taking in less calories, I'm much fuller than I have been in the past, and the weight is coming off. So really happy. I am lifting heavier than ever, so the strength is definitely there as well. And yeah, I think, you know, first week I was a bit not sure about this, you know, going through the change curve, having to come to terms with something new, but I've settled into it now, and it's actually really easy to fit into everyday life because the food is so simple. The exercise is a bit more of a challenge because there's a lot of it in terms of what I've chosen to do, but you know, I can certainly see the results coming through, and when you get those results it then drives you to want to carry on because it's just fab. So yeah, looking forward to this week and seeing what it brings, and I'll be in the gym tonight and working out hard, and let's see what next Friday's photos look like. So on that note, I will wish you all a very lovely evening, and I'll speak to you all tomorrow.